A couple months back, I made a video on the Friendslop genre, looking at games that blow up really quickly overnight, hang around for a couple weeks, and then fade away. Games like Phasmophobia, Content Warning, and Repo. And recently, Landfall Games, also the creator of Content Warning, have released a new game called Peak. Similar to the others, it's a multiplayer-based chaotic game, but for some reason, it feels different. And today, I'm gonna do my best to explain why. In my last video, I defined exactly what Friendslop is and how it came about. And I'm gonna give a really quick recap, but before we get too deep into things, I just wanna clear the air a little bit. Some people really hate this term and have a problem with it. My personal opinion, I think that calling a game Friendslop is not calling a game bad. If I called something Friendslop, I'm not saying the game is bad. Some of the games are very fun and they benefit from this formula. I also think that grouping them together under this name, which is very unserious and I think it perfectly reflects the goofy nature of the game, only stands to benefit them. Grouping them together just keeps them relevant for longer, and I'm sure the developers really aren't that upset about people giving them a goofy name. All in all, I don't think it's that deep. If you don't like it, that's totally fine. I just don't think it matters all that much, personally. With that aside, we're gonna go through what makes a game Friendslop. Obviously, a Friendslop game is gonna be multiplayer, right? But specifically co-op. You're gonna be playing with your friends and not against them. And this rules out party games, more like Among Us or Gang Beasts, that don't fit this formula. Secondly, there's a group objective that you're trying to meet. Typically, this is some kind of quota. In a long-term sense, you're not really improving at the game, it's more of a run-by-run basis. And lastly, at the end of the day, the gameplay isn't really the main draw of the game. It can greatly elevate the experience by having fun gameplay, but at its core, the fun from these games come from playing with your friends and the memories you're making playing them. Thanks.
Yo, just big!
At the end of the day, the point of these games is just to have a fun time with friends. There's no skill ceiling that you're reaching towards or long-term progression. And obviously every game should be fun, that's the point of a game. But the issue with these games is the fun fades relatively quickly. And these aren't bad games by any means, I want to reiterate again. They just all kind of fit this formula. But Peak breaks this formula in some key ways that make it really stand out. Starting with the intro.
Alright, let's do
What
this.
could you possibly doing that makes you pant into your mic right now?
Loading up the game, bro. And the first thing you'll notice is Peak has a cold open. When you hit that start button, there's no lobby to gear up. There's no gear, no enemies, and only a bing bong plushie to comfort you as you slowly come to terms with your goal, reaching the peak of the mountain sprawling in front of you. Most Friendslop games will start you in a hub where you can use your currency to buy gear, but not Peak. There's no shopping and there's no upgrades. In this game, the only way to move forward is by improving your communication, coordination, and teamwork.
Huddle on the corner over here, right here.
What does the corner have to
You
do
guys
with
see that
anything?
shelf fungus over there?
Yeah.
Because we can flop on each other.
Pile.
And the most important thing at all, the stamina bar. It ties directly into your ability to progress. Every decision, even a hesitation, will drain your resources. Rest too long and you gain hunger, limiting your energy. Move too fast and you might not make it to the top of that next ledge. And this adds tension to every single decision you make. You have to make sure you're decisive, but also smart.
Oh my god, my whole extra stamina bar is gone. I'm glad I didn't get you that winter berry now, bro.
Dude, I wasn't even near the edge. What do you want from me?
I want you to be there to give me a paw.
I turned around
Last time I climbed it, I needed a paw too. It happened twice. Twice you missed. You're good for nothing. Apparently having a memory means you're psychic now.
Oh my god, bro. What really sets Peak apart is its intentionality and its simplicity. There are no illusionary objectives, no doors leading to nowhere. The objective is simple. Reach the top by any means possible. But just because it's simple does not mean it's going to be easy. I'm cooked, bro. Yo, help! Okay, bye. Oh my god. Rip! Cool. Each level has its own theme. Thorns, icy cliffs, fog, and it also introduces new mechanics. The experience is crafted to slowly challenge you and your friends as you progress in a way that Friendslop typically doesn't allow. And that's what makes it interesting. You don't just survive the chaos, you actually conquer it. While these other games can go on forever, there actually is a peak, and you have to reach it. As you progress, the climbs get harder. And in order to meet these environmental challenges, you have to utilize the various items that you're going to find along the way. And with this comes additional risk and reward. Yes, I'm talking about gambling. There will be situations where you might just be willing to eat a potentially poisonous mushroom just for the slight chance you can make it to the next ledge. There are also items that you know are going to be bad, but you might need to use them anyway. Everything feels relatively balanced, and most items have both positive and negative effects that you have to constantly weigh against each other. And there's one other essential feature that I haven't mentioned yet: the ability to pull each other along. This is possibly the most important element of the entire game, and it fully cements the importance of teamwork that the game is centered around. I'm serious, whoever thought of this needs a raise. This plays such a huge role in the game, and it forces you to cooperate. And this mechanic alone is genuinely so creative, and it's so refreshing when compared to anything else we've seen in recent years. We're making great progress up the mountain, so let's take a minute to highlight the strengths and weaknesses of Peak. Let's go through the pros. The proximity chat in this game enhances immersion, particularly the voice echo in the mountains and the volume correlating with distance. And this leads to hilarious moments that the genre is known for, but it also puts a fresh twist on it. Due to players being at different vertical heights, this has a lot of potential for funny things as people fall past each other, which isn't something you're going to see in other games.
It is. I was standing there.
Where's his body? Where's Jacob's body?
Oh, he just died.
What?
Oh my god, his body.
Bin!
Some action idiot. Each level also introduces new challenges, which keep things feeling fresh. Fog, wind, and other environmental hazards force you to adapt, and this keeps it interesting with stakes high. There's no fluff or filler either. This game knows what it is, and it doesn't waste your time pretending it's something it's not. The gameplay is simple, but it's still challenging. There's actually potential to leverage your skill and your strategy by utilizing various items that you're going to find along the way. Genuine cooperation. You win or lose together. Teamwork can actually change the entire course of a run, and leaving your friend behind can ruin everything in a split second. And lastly, the game has a twist: the Scoutmaster. In a split second, the game can go from a goofy co-op experience to a survival horror game. Horror is a vehicle for many of these games to deliver the experience that they want to, but the sparing use of it in this game makes it a lot more effective and powerful when it actually does show up. And while there are many great things about this game, there are also some cons we'll go through. It does have a shorter shelf life than a lot of other games will have. Landfill Games is particularly bad at abandoning their titles once they're released, so there probably won't be long-term developer support. Eventually the gameplay will become boring, and you'll have seen everything the game has to offer. But this is a natural part of a game's life cycle. It's just a sad reality all the same. This is actually probably the biggest con, is there's no save points. This can be frustrating or even make the game feel accessible at times, because if you don't have an hour or two set aside, it almost feels worthless to jump in because all your progress is gone if you stop early. Overall, the game is solid. It has its own unique identity, and you can see the creativity and passion at every corner. It stands out from the rest of these games, and it sets a new bar for the genre as a whole. And when you finally reach the peak, when all the yelling, missteps, and teamwork pay off, it actually feels like a proper ending. Not an infinite loop, an ending. And that's rare in games like this. It gives you closure and a real sense of accomplishment. And if you're feeling brave, you can try your next climb with even more fall damage. Peak might not be endlessly replayable or stick around forever, but that's not what makes a game good. It offers a complete, polished co-op experience with a clear beginning, middle, and end. It's not perfect, but it's smart and it's focused. And in a sea of forgettable Friendslop, Peak actually stands out and has probably offered me the most fun I've had in any Friendslop title.
No way, dude. I can't believe you did it. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't. We did it, bro. We did it.
Yeah, me and you did.
Yeah.
Carlos did the one thing.
Break.
You did the one thing.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. This is not how I wanted that run to end.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
It's not.
The only useful thing I did is just kill myself for everybody else. But it's not that useful.
Oh my god. This isn't right.
It's not right. You're
isn't
smiling
right
now, bro. I can fucking
We
tell.
did it.
I can hear in his
Oh my
voice, bro.
God.
He's
Oh my
cheesing.
god.
I'm
An
cheesing because of
hour,
how horrible
40?
it was.
You see how straight up? Yo!
No way, he got it.
Yo, we got goat horns.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Oh
dude.
my god. No
I deserve
way.
this.
Yeah. I actually think we all did our part there. Like,
I
Genuinely,
think we all
yeah.
deserve this.
Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this, make sure you subscribe, give me your thoughts in the comments, and let me know if there's anything you'd like me to cover next. Thanks, guys.